Hello. Today, this is not going to be a tutorial, but I'm jumping into that trend of predicting trends, but I'm not predicting anything, but I'm proposing a graphic design trend, visual trend for 2026. That's going to be amazing. And it is called digital vagueness. One moment, please.
Vagueness.
Digital vagueness.
Kinetic Type Series by Hulk79.
So here we are on my Pinterest, and I think I don't need to say that I'm a digital hoarder. But yeah, so the important thing is like kind of noticing patterns to just see where things you think are going to be going or heading, and also like from all those patterns to choose what you like the most. So that's how I came up with this trend that I'm proposing you. So I was creating this fresh visuals board here, okay, full of things that just resonate to me as something that feels like just fresh and different. And I noticed that there was a pattern here that was this kind of soft gradient filled strange images that are very, very digital, but that trend that was very, very hot before about glitches and that kind of digital error. But I think this is kind of the new thing that's coming, and it's more like a digital error, but making something beautiful out of it, and something that for me also kind of feels like very pictorial in a way. Also, I think it's related to escapism and this need or urge to escape this reality that right now it's very distressing to a lot of us. So I think it's a great kind of aesthetic, and I think it's going to be very, very hot in the next year. For example, this one here, this is the previous glitchy digital error thing, and I think that's kind of out of date in a way. So let's go back into my board, and I'm creating this board, and I really love to build boards because they serve me this purpose of coming back and seeing or checking what works and why in a way, and that's really, really a great way of evolving as a designer. Okay, and let's see what the algorithm is proposing me, and through this process I'm going to learn and I'm going to teach you or share with you some of my ideas. So for example, this thing that Pinterest is, or the algorithm is proposing me, this for me doesn't fall into this category because it has this concrete pixel kind of aesthetic that's before the upper part of this image. It falls very well into the digital vagueness category, but I think this one here is kind of better for that. Also, like, let's see what's around here. So kind of this aesthetic is like things like this in a way. It feels very digital, but this is very or too much concrete or precise for me. So maybe there is this softness kind of element to it that I feel is important. So this is kind of like the modern version of Dali, Salvador Dali and surrealism. And I also like, when I was going through all these references, I remembered this famous painting by Magritte, René Magritte, and it's kind of like, let's go back, it's like the human element is important, and this, I think this digital vagueness is very, very powerful when it's combined with human imagery like heads and it kind of represents also like this fuzziness and this kind of foggy mental state that's caused by the digital media and tools. But in a way, it's like kind of it represents the digital media as a trap. I think that's pretty accurate. It does something to us that's not good for us, but in a way we are kind of floating. So, but yeah, embracing that and using that as a aesthetic, I think kind of it is like the zeitgeist, like this way of showing what these times are about. But in a way it is just beautiful. So yeah, again, I'm proposing this trend for 2026. I'm not predicting anything. I'm just very into this kind of aesthetic that I feel is beautiful, and it really portrays nowadays and the present, and let's hope that in the future things are a little bit more concrete and more predictable and more, kind of beautiful.
Kinetic Type Series by Hulk 79.